The halftime show at Super Bowl 56 might have been one of the greatest halftime performances I've seen of all time. So listen to how stacked this list is and listen to what songs were played by Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. So the show started off like this. They came out to the next episode, then went into California Love. Then 50 Cent made an appearance out of nowhere with In the Club.
Fire.
Mary J. Blige comes out, does Family Affair, No More Drama. Kendrick Lamar does Mad City and All Right. Then you have Eminem come out, and you start to hear the intro, Forgot About Dre. Then you have Lose Yourself, and then they ended off with Still Dre. Lou, was this the nicest halftime performance you've ever seen?
Listen, bro, I might be biased because I'm a huge hip-hop fan, but this was amazing. I think that it's going to go down as one of the most iconic of all time, and it's about time that we got hip-hop on the big stage because it's been years in the making, you know what I mean? Like, people have been wanting to see this kind of show for the longest time, and it fucking blew me away,
Dude,
bro.
they killed it. Like, as soon as I saw what type of performance this was going to be, I understood it from the get-go, and everyone killed their live performances. That was something else that I noticed as well. You know, back then in, certain Super Bowl halftime shows, I always used to get a bit ticked off because the music would not sound like the live performances. But in a lot of performances that I had listened to, at least tonight, dude, they sounded fantastic.
Bro, it sounds like studio recordings. That's literally what it feels like,
and
man.
it feels like that too because that's how the stage was done. So let's transition into this, all right? What was your favorite moment of this whole halftime show?
My favorite moment. Listen, I think so many of these moments are going to be iconic for years to come, but watching Dre on that piano, bro, playing the chords to Still Dre was super iconic for me. I love that moment. Also, seeing the choreography for Kendrick's performance was mind-blowing. Like, that was a real highlight to me, and the transition from Mad City to All Right, so powerful, and yeah, it gets me excited for new music, bro. Like,
dude, listen, that's what I was exactly thinking. So that was my favorite part of the halftime show. And what was so cool about it is that Kendrick looked like he enjoyed performing that. And it just looks like he's in a certain mode right now where he's creating. And I genuinely think he's going to come out with something. And guys, when he does, we will be doing the live album reaction to it on our Patreon. Plan the reaction tier. If you guys want to go grab that, link in the description. And we're doing these live album reactions on a weekly basis.
That's going to be awesome, bro.
Dude,
I can't wait. And Eminem, too, is also rumored to drop.
How nice was that performance? I didn't expect him to do that.
Let me ask you this. Who do you think out of all these performers, because they all killed it, we know that. Who do you think had the best performance? Because for me, it's Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, dude. Snoop Dogg ripped it tonight. That was crazy. His verse that he had done in, what was it for? I believe it was the next episode, correct? That he had
next episode he started off with.
Dude, that was crazy. He absolutely ripped that verse. And I mean, looking at the whole stage, what was cool is that Dr. Dre was kind of orchestrating everything. And as the set was progressing, you saw how, songs were changing, but it sounded like one big mix to me. And that's what was so cool is that the sequencing was on point. So now that we're looking at this, man, what do you take about the whole halftime show?
I mean, listen, like you said, I think Snoop Dogg had the best performance for sure, just because of how much confidence he had, how he was actually like cheering up the crowd, talking to them, giving ad-libs when Dre was performing California Love, for example.
That was fire.
I loved everything that he brought to it. Mary J. Blige killed her vocal performance. All the notes she was hitting really impressed me. And then 50 Cent, coming upside down to kind of redo the whole In the Club music video. That was fucking fire.
That was so sick. And you know what? It was crazy how it was implemented because I knew about the whole 50 thing before it had transpired because there were certain pieces that it came out on it. But I didn't know how he was going to be introduced because I don't believe he was at the conference, But
and he wasn't even listed as one of the main performers.
No, he wasn't. But the way he was like implemented into the set was so cool because you finish off Snoop and then like it transitions right into In the Club by 50 and like you see him hanging upside down.
Yeah,
it was iconic.
It was pretty funny too because like midway through his performance, he was like looking at the dancers around him, kind of getting distracted. That was pretty jokes. And apart from that, there's just so many unforgettable moments for me as a fan. And it was also cool that it was kind of this block party vibe where each performer kind of took a different section of that stage, and it was just so well done. Like, there was not a single mishap. There wasn't a single time where I'm like, oh, somebody had a little fuck up or like vocally they mispronounced the word. None of that, bro. Like, they just all came to kill it. And yeah, I was just really impressed.
The biggest surprise for me, though, was still Anderson .Paak on the drums. That was legendary. That was awesome. And we had ended up posting a little picture on Twitter where I believe it was Kendrick and him in the same photo. And I was like, man, these guys are absolutely ripping it. Like, what they have done for the whole West Coast scene, especially on like the modern side of things, is absolutely remarkable. The catalogs are still flawless in my opinion. And listen, this performance got me hyped for some new music. So that's where I'm left with this. Guys, let me know what you think about this whole situation in the comment section. We're going to be doing all of these rollouts. If anyone ends up dropping, we're going to be covering it on the channel. So hit the subscribe button if you have not already. Thank you so much for watching this, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thanks for watching the full video, and if you're new to NFR, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as we'll be keeping you guys updated with the latest album releases in terms of update videos, album reviews, and our own original series on the weekly. And we also have our Patreon plan available in the description below, where you can access weekly bonus content and also access to our Discord. So be sure to check out all of that, and we'll catch you in the next one.